with that, we will open it up for questions.
Governor, is there an outbreak at a food production facility in Storm Lake, given the excessive spike in cases in Buena Vista County?
So we have not confirmed that yet, but again, what I said earlier, Kay, is with our ability to track virus activity on a daily basis, that really does kind of give us the information we need to know where we potentially see a hot spot or a potential spike. And if we can, that's when we move the testing into that area, start to really identify the scope of the virus activity, where it is maybe stemming from, and how we can proactively get in front of it. So at this point, they have not met the criteria, but we're testing to make sure that we understand what the scope of that is and how we can start to isolate those that are testing positive, immediately start the case investigation so that we can get the negative individuals separated, look at how we separate the shifts and how we continue to move forward to minimize as much as possible the effect of a potential spike.
When do the residents of Storm Lake who don't work at the facility get to know that there's an outbreak?
Well, you want to talk about that?
The Department of Public Health will confirm an outbreak when we've identified at least 10% of the employees at a particular location, in particular types of locations like congregate settings where social distancing is not possible at work. So once we have identified 10% of their employees have tested positive, that's the determination that Dr. Padati has made in terms of when it's time to announce that there's been an outbreak at a facility like that.
But when do you announce it? Yesterday we learned that the outbreak that you identified for me yesterday was known on the 11th of May.
Yeah, so we've been announcing them at these press conferences as the questions have been asked.
So, and the local public health is also working with the community, so that would be an opportunity also for the community residents to understand the scope of the virus. So again, this is a partnership that's taking place, not only from the state, but the county, right down to the local governments. And as you heard Sandy talk about, they're very engaged at a community level to make sure that they're doing everything that they can to contain and mitigate and manage the spread of the virus. So it's a little bit different than the long-term care facilities where the close proximity of living, the ability to isolate, to make sure that we're addressing the situation. But as questions arise, we've been able to address those at the press conferences.